Hello, budding goddesses! Goddess Allison here with the 5th installment in my tech systems for budding goddess training videos just for you. Today we are learning about autoresponders like MailChimp, and I am going to tell you about MailChimp, but I really encourage you to find your own autoresponder. But if you watch this video, you will probably learn how to use other autoresponders. I know I signed up for the free trial of Constant Contact, and their dashboard was very similar. So this could help you with other autoresponders. Now I encourage you to find your own autoresponder by going to Google and just looking up what autoresponders are out there for you. Make a little list. Like in my other videos, I said, just mouse over with your hand and touch each one on the list and ask yourself, which one is my soulmate autoresponder? Which one is my soulmate autoresponder? And you will hopefully get a good answer, an intuitive urge for you which one to use. So that is something that you can do in order to find your own autoresponder. Like, you can use MailChimp. I know that it's recommended a lot at AU to use MailChimp, and I think one of the reasons is because at first, MailChimp is free at first to start off with. So if you're still in, if you're still a budding goddess and you just need to get started with something, and then MailChimp's a good way to go, because then after you get your list rocking and rolling, you can pay for it later to have all the features that you need for your bomb goddess list. Now, the dashboard, remember we are learning about dashboards, and dashboards are just a beautiful opportunity for exploration and enchanting land for discovery, right? So when we open this up, we want to be excited. Now, my dashboard has some stuff on it. Your dashboard isn't going to have anything on it when you first sign up, because it's going to be brand new Pussy autoresponder right out of the box. And I know that when I first started this stuff and I was looking at autoresponders to sign up for and thinking about all this stuff I had to sign up for in order to get my blissness going and integrate with my website, sure, I got overwhelmed and I was up in my stuff and my resistance and how hard it was. That's why I made these videos for you, so have no fear, right? Goddess Allison is here to help you. And it's not difficult. You just need to go to the website, MailChimp.com, and just click, or whatever it is for you. You find your soulmate autoresponder and you go there to their website and you sign up. Maybe they have a free trial. Just click through the prompts and you'll be taken to the inside door behind the scenes. That's kind of what I'm showing you, is the behind the scenes of Goddess Allison in these videos. And well, I got a degree in theater, so that's kind of what my vibe is, behind the scenes. And I was a little bit lucky, because when I first signed up for MailChimp, I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's too hard. I don't know what to do. I don't want to, right? Just like, you might if you hadn't watched this video. But luckily I had a friend who lives near me at the eco village I live at, and he does web work. And he uses MailChimp, and I said, oh, can I ask you questions about it? Can we sit down and go over it together? And that was all well and great, but by the time we'd made the appointment to sit down and go over it together, I didn't have very many questions because I had figured it out myself. But it was definitely that, oh my gosh, how do I use this right at first? I wish I just had a goddess to tell me how. That's where I come in. All right, so we're at our dashboard, and at the top we have recent campaigns. A campaign is a word that autoresponders use for the emails that you send out to your lists. We can see that, well, I sent out the instructions for my free class that I'm teaching in a couple days, and then we can see how many opens and how many clicks. How many clicks means how many people clicked through links inside your email, and we can see 2 opens out of 9 recipients. So not everyone's opened their instructions yet. Hopefully there'll be more opens by the time class starts, right? So list growth. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look, this is where I signed up for AU, and this is my list growth right now. Kapow, right? I don't have that many, but it's all right. More and more are signing up every day. And then down here, and this top 5s is, I don't have any yet because these are the people that open your stuff the most. Chimp Chatter. This is, and I'm not going to scroll down too far, I'm just going to show you people's email, but this is, this shows one new subscriber to e-newsletter. This shows who's subscribed and when, who's unsubscribed, and that sort of thing. So you go up here and it says this big box, create new campaign. No, we don't want to do that yet. So what you're going to want to do is go over here to the lists, and you're going to click on that. Alright, here we are at our lists. You can see I have a few here already. I have my newsletter that people opt into by signing up to get my free hot gift, right? So that's my newsletter list. I have a retreat registration list, which, you know, no one's on yet, but I'm gonna lead a retreat in a year, and so this list is going to be very helpful for me, so I can, you know, send one list out to everyone who registers, like, hey, here's what to pack, here's how to get there. Then I have my free classes list. I do make this list separate from my newsletter list, which is probably good because some people, they don't want a ton of junk. If they just want to get info about my free classes, they can. If they want my newsletter too, that's great. Or they just want my newsletter and they just want to get something once per month. And then this is, you know, how many subscribers I have to my list. I've only had this list for like a week or two, and great, I have some subscribers. Then this is opens and clicks, and I think it updates itself every once in a while. But you know, one great way that I found to get people on their list is not necessarily to go and have them go to your website and sign up for your free gift. I mean, that's great for your soulmate website viewers, but for people that just know me and they see what I'm doing and they see the changes I'm making, they're like, what is this new thing that you've got? And I'm like, oh, it's this. You want to be on my newsletter? Or, hey, I just met someone cool that I really vibe with and they totally resonate with what I do. And I'm like, hey, do you want to be on my newsletter? And they're like, heck yeah. Or they just care about me and they're like, what have you been doing with yourself? You seem so happy and just really alive. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to this school and I'm starting my blissness. And they're like, what's up, blissness? And I'm just, well, would you like to be on my newsletter? And or you can say soulmate business or soulful business or whatever they resonate with. So a good way to get people on your list, you just ask them, hey, do you want to receive my newsletter in person? And then you can go to this little guy here and sign someone up, add a subscriber, their name, their email, and then you gotta check this box that says, yes, they gave me permission, and they won't get a confirmation. Maybe they don't get your free gift, but that's fine. A lot of people that know me, they don't care about my free gift. They've known me before I had a free gift, and they're like, what is this you're doing? I don't know, but they don't care. They just wanna keep up with me, and they wanna know what I'm doing, because it seems rocking out there in the world. So that's how you add a subscriber, through the back door, not through the front door of your website. And then you can click on the list here and it'll show you who all the subscribers are. I'm not going to do that, but you'll want to create a list first off. You won't probably get this message, but you'll say create list. Here we go, list name, so you can distinguish it from other lists. Default from email. Now you want this email to be your blissness email. You don't want it to be your personal email. You don't want your newsletter subscribers to be replying to your personal email. You want this to be your blissness email, and hopefully it's not something like @gmail.com. That's not a blissness email. Your blissness email is at yourwebsite.com, right? So from name. So you want to put your title here, your name. Maybe you do use your given name for your blissness. Personally, I don't. I use Goddess Allison, so I would put that in there. My given name is Allison G. I don't want them to see that. I want them to see Goddess Allison and know who they're getting it from. And then this is a reminder. You can say, You are receiving this email because you opted in for blah blah blah. That's what you see at a lot of the top of the emails a lot. So, and then this is my address. You can have that on your emails if you want. Maybe you don't want. That's for where I live at the Eco Village. And then this here, notifications. This is how often do you want to receive a notice that you've had a subscriber. So probably not one by one. You probably want a summary, and then you click save, and this is where do you want those notifications to be sent to. So like I changed this because I would change this because I signed up for MailChimp before I had a Blissness email. You know, we don't want to be backwards. You want to sign up with your Blissness email. And so it sends it to that. But that's fine. I can change that later if I make a new list. And then we have stats over here, and we have some action steps. And right, we learn about action steps in AU. Those are what we take towards doing our Blissness. Great. So we have manage subscribers. That's, do you want to delete someone or do you want to add someone? This is sign up forms. We're going to talk about those in a sec. Those are very important. Settings. And those are similarly to the settings we made when we created our list from this box up there. Import. This is, do you want to import contacts from another list? Exports. Do you want to export your contacts from this list and then replicate list? I think we know what that does. And then combine lists. Do you want to combine the lists together? And then if you click on stats or you click on the list, it'll take you inside. We're going to get inside look. So you're going to be taken to a window like this, and it has all these menus up here, and then these are your stats. So we have the open rate of the newsletter that I sent out, and then list growth unknown, right? Because I've only been rocking it in my pussy power for a week or two. So look, if I can do it, you can do it. Campaign performance unknown. All this stuff is unknown about me right now because I haven't been on here very long, just a week or two. So sign up forms, that's what we are going to want to look at. You're going to want to edit these forms before your free gift subscribers get their hot little hands on your free gift, because this, you're going to want to go to general forms. I'm going to explain about these other bubbles in a bit, but general forms, you're going to want to edit those because that's what your subscribers are going to be exposed to before they get your free gift. So we got create forms here. This is the sign up form, and now I can edit any of these fields here, and I can see if do I want it to be required or not. Do I want their name, their email address? Do I want to change the do I want to change that, right? Then if I click on the field, it brings me up an edit window over here, and then I say save field. You can say field settings and get more fields, and then I can say add field over here, and this is adding a field to your form. Do you want to get their phone number? Do you want to get their birthday, right? Then you stick those in there, and you can add more fields. And then subscribe to list. You can change what this button says. You can go to translate it. So we'll go to design first, just because that's the next progression. Oh, and this here, sign up form URL. This just means that's the website that you can direct them to sign up on your form. Now, I don't do that because I have my sign up form in a sidebar here in my website, and I think, you know, we would recommend that you do that. But this is just in case. I edit it just in case. Now, this is to design it. You can design the page, the body, forms, monkey rewards. This is how do you want the MailChimp badge to appear on your form down here. If you're a free subscriber to MailChimp, if you have a free account, you have to have a MailChimp badge. If you have a paid account and you're super awesome, you don't have to if you don't want to. And then background, I made this purple color here. This little funky code is called CSS. It's what's used to write websites, but you don't need to know about CSS. If you don't want to, you can just click on that and it will come up with some colors. You can pick whatever color your Budding Goddess Heart Desires. There you go. And then you can edit the text, and it will come up with this edit window, and it's just kind of like a word program. Very simple. There we go. Save and close or exit off. And these forms, so this little button here that says subscribe to list, you can change what that says by going to translate it. Now, the button it says subscribe to list, but we can change it to say other things like sign up now. And then I click Save Translation Settings. And there we go. My button says sign up now. It's just like magic, right? Hurrah. So you might look at this and put like default English translation, right? Is this for people that don't speak English? Like, sure, they could put Spanish in there if they wanted. But this is, you can change that around even if you speak English. That certainly confused me at first. And then these are the list of our sign-up forms. This is the first sign-up form, and then this is sign-up form with alerts. That means if your subscriber has made a boo-boo and they made a mistake, they didn't fill out a required field, or they filled out, they wanted their phone number, but they filled it with their email first. It wasn't the correct format. It'll you've probably gotten those forms. It says, wait, you need to fill something else out. Then sign up thank you page. This is the page that subscribers are taken to after they fill out your form. So we're going to go back to build our form, and you can see there's a URL box to take them to instead. This means that if you have another page that you've created on your website, say I got my website and I have created a page in the back door that is not linkable to unless you sign up here, that is what you can direct them to. You can put that in there instead of bringing them to this form. Now currently this is the website people get to after they've filled out my form. And then this little tag here, this is called a tag. Don't be confused, but it's just some HTML language. What this means is that it will put in your email address in there. So we say design it, translate it. Let's see, where are the tags? Well, maybe it will show us later. Alright, so that's our thank you page. Then opt-in confirmation email. Here we go. Here are the tags. Found them. Alright, so this just means that when you see this in your form, it will actually appear as this to your subscribers. So you don't have to type your email in there and then make it a link to, if they click on it, they send you an email, right? The form thing does it for you. It's magical. And then here is the confirmation email, right? With the thank you page, it said, hold on, I need to confirm your email address. You're going to get a confirmation in your inbox. Please open it up. And then they have to click, yes, subscribe me to this list. I want your hot stuff, right? So you can edit all of these fields, and you can edit, what kind of MailChimp badge do you want? Maybe you do want that cute little monkey. Well, that's certainly an option for you. And then you have your confirmation thank you. After they confirm in their email box that they want your hot stuff, then they get this email. And currently mine says your free gift is on its way to your inbox. Heck yeah. And then this final welcome email, you can shut that off if you want. But the reason that I sent them a final welcome email is because this is only a confirmation thank you page. I had it on there first, but then I tried to go through my list signing up system myself, and I realized, oh, that's just a page. I want them to have my free gift in their email box so they can have it later. And here it is. See? Whoa! Cool. Free gift. La la la, I'm awesome. Now you can sign up for me with me if you want. Now, maybe Amanda might not have that there, but I don't know, maybe she would. But I say, time is sacred, committed applicants only, please. So that means, oh, and if you're not ready, maybe you want a free class instead. So you don't have everyone and their puppy taking up your free time just because they want free shit. All right. So that's final welcome email. And again, you can turn that off and on by checking that little box there. And a lot of times if you need help, if you need info about something, there it is right there. Click on that and it will tell you. Now, unsubscribe form, these are more forms, just like these ones that I've been showing you. This is why people get paid the big bucks to do this stuff for you, because it's very tedious. Now, if you're like me and you're doing it yourself, that's fine. Hopefully you have time to do it. If you are a little more lucrative with your funds, you can maybe pay someone else to do it. Hopefully another marketing, god or goddess can do it for you. But it's good to know how to do it yourself, so you know how to direct them, so you can feel confident and comfortable about giving over the control to them. Maybe you just make one of these forms and you say, make the rest of the forms look kind of like this, because this is my essence. This is the brand that I'm exuding. Maybe you do want to make one form for, one first, and then you want to hand it over to your assistant to make the rest of the forms look like yours. All right, because you want to know, what's up with this stuff, so you know how to kind of direct it to exude your hot erotic brand. All right, so those are the general sign-up forms. Phew, we've just done general sign-up forms. If I click on sign-up forms again, it takes me back to these bubbles. These bubbles are your friends. Embedded forms, what does that do? All right, so you can have a form embedded on a page on your website. Now, if you're an awesome pussy-powered badass like Jess Webb, you probably know how to edit all of this stuff and change the colors and everything. You have options: classic, super slim, naked, wonder what that is, and advanced. So those are just different looks for, are you a badass? Can you do your own custom CSS and have hidden fields and all of that? Oh my goodness. Do you want it to look like Crapple? Probably not. Super slim. Okay, classic, that's just fine there. But what you're going to do basically is you're going to paste this code in your website so that people can see your form if you want it on your page. So I'll show you how this works real quick. So you just click in there and you copy this code. Now, if you are badass Jess Webb, you know how to read and write this language. This is not something that I am super proficient at. I'm kind of like a 4-year-old toddler kindergartner with my web language. I know, sort of how to understand things and how to use my words to get what I want. And that's all that's important, right? So we go to the website, and I can go to my page where I'm going to show you where I have a form embedded, where I have my retreat form embedded. Then I scroll down to the bottom. There it is. There's my form in the front door with the illusion on stage, where my people sign up for my retreat. But if I go in backstage here and I say edit, then this is where the code is that you would paste. So visual is how does it look to the eye coming to my website. And then, so there it is. Visual looks like that. We just saw it, right? Out in front, out on stage. Then text. This is where you would paste your embedded code. This code thing, this stuff here, this empowered language that I don't quite know how to understand, which is fine because I don't need to. So begin MailChimp sign up form. That's all that code there. All that stuff is just your form. And you can see I had a drop down menu and all of that. So we'll view page, and then there's the form in the front, out on stage, and you can see it looks a little different than just my opt-in form because I added fields that said, drop down menu, and they can click on this. Do I need transportation? Yes, no, maybe so, right? Okay, so great. Now that's how to embed a form. Hope you got that. If not, you can watch the video again, or you can rewind. That's the beauty of video. So that's embedded forms. Now we are getting into form integrations. What is that, Goddess Allison? Okay, so do I want to integrate my forms with WordPress or Facebook or what have you? So I think Facebook used to be here, maybe not, I don't know. But I'll show you. It says add a sign up form to your WordPress blog. You click learn more. Well, I was a little disappointed to find that learn more just takes you to a like a support page for MailChimp. MailChimp is very helpful though, but I just wanted to know how to do it, right? But that wasn't helpful. Alright, so what basically that says, you go through there and you learn more, and you do what I did, and you go to your website. Now, this is my website. Go into the dashboard, and I'm going to show you how I put that form there in the sidebar. It's like magic. You're like, how do I integrate forms with my website? Well, here I am. All you have to do is watch this video. Now, plugins, you probably don't know what that is, but that little orange circle means I have a plugin to update. But I'm not going to do it because I know it's Constant Contact. Ooh, Amanda gave me a comment. Oh, I'm so happy when people comment on my stuff. And I think Amanda and Erica, they knew what was up because they knew that if they comment on me, they get a link to them too. Awesome. Okay, so I'm scrolling down here, and this is the MailChimp plugin. Now, when you don't have any plugins, at first you go here to add new, and you search for the MailChimp plugin. So here it is, and it's by MailChimp and crowd favorite. So you install that, and you activate it. You got to activate it too. So this is the one by Yikes that was in my other video. I couldn't find the other one, but here it is. Settings. So when you have a plugin and it installs, sometimes it's sneaky, and you have to look for where its settings are in your menu over here. So this is where, like, this green thing here is my floating social media settings. It just put a big fat green bar there, but MailChimp put it under my settings menu. So here it is, MailChimp setup. Now at first when you get in here, it's going to want your API key. So if you just figure out how to find your API key, it'll tell you where do you go to find your API key. It's going to want you to type, put that in so it knows it can connect with your MailChimp account. That's how magical it is. And then you can change all of these options in here. This is the color of my form. So, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Not yet. This is the color of my form. That's how I made it. That's how I made it purple and stuff. Then monkey rewards. These options, you can figure out what this does. Ooh, look, CSS cheat sheet. These are the tags. I didn't really bother with a lot of that though, because if you're like me, I'm like, oh, I don't know yet. Right? That's okay. That's why I'm here to help you, because maybe you don't know as much yet. But I had to figure all of this out for myself. I don't want that for you. No. That's hard, right? That's why you're not doing it yet. Okay, so we have our integrated MailChimp sidebar widget. That's what that is. You go to Appearance and Widgets, and then your widget will appear over here, and then you drag it over here to primary widget area. There you can see my MailChimp widget. I've edited it all awesomely, and it appears on my website in that sidebar there you saw out on stage. This is the backstage stuff. So there we are. There is my widget. And now we're going to do templates. So I showed you how to integrate your forms with your website. Here it is again, sign up forms, right there. This magical land that you can get to if you go to your lists and then you click inside. So there you are, sign up forms. Now we want templates. What are templates? Okay, so when you send out an email, you're going to maybe want to have your own cookie cutter template. Not a cookie cutter in the sense that it looks like everyone else's, but you have a template that you use for your campaigns. Maybe it has your header on it and things like that. So you could go to create template here, and then you get in here. You want to select the kind of format for your template. You can do themes. They have some ooh la la themes, or you can code your own if you're a badass, right? But maybe you want to use basic, but because you can still edit these forms to exude your erotic, awesome brandingness. Okay, so here you are in template. Now, if you're like me, you might forget that you're just making a template, and you might bullhead be like, I'm designing my first newsletter, oh yeah, and you might just make the whole thing and then realize you can't send it to anyone because you're still in templates. So don't do that. You're making a template. This is an email that you're going to, a form that you're going to want to use for your campaigns. This up here at the top, it is it's important that there's this little text here, because it tells you an intro to what your email is about. So for instance, if I have a device and I have a mail app on my device and I go into my mail, with my email, it's going to only show up with this text as what the first few lines of my email are. So it's very important to have an intro. Maybe you even want to have one of those tags. You can get a tag, those magical things with the stars and the slashy lines, that makes it so that the subscriber's name is there. So of course you don't have to go through and type in everyone's name and send them a single email each. That's what those tags are for. It can say, if I'm sending an email to Amanda, it will say, hello Amanda, welcome to my newsletter, right? So you can do that. And these buttons, this is edit, duplicate, and trash. And then this is move. Do I want to move it around somewhere? Ooh la la. So that's for your header. And if you click edit, you can edit that little place. If you click on this little arrow, you get more options. It's just like a Word program. I think we're proficient enough at that. This image here, you might want to use your header image, or probably for your first template you'll want to use your header image. If you have another image that you want to use that is just super awesome marketing photo of you with something that has to do with what you're teaching for your class, maybe you want to put that image there, but you want it to be on brand, consistent with your stuff. Alright, and then this is the body of the email. So I might not want, say I'm designing my newsletter template, I might not want to type in a lot of stuff here. Maybe just newsletter, and then I can put the date whenever I make my newsletter, and then you can put a greeting, and maybe that's all you want in your template. So I would say, greetings, shining stars, because that's what I call my peoples, shining stars. And now Pollyanna, she says, if it helps you, you don't want to call them clients, greeting clients. No, you want to think of a name that's helpful for you to call your soulmate peoples following you, so that it's helpful. She calls them kindreds. That's so nice. And then I call them shining stars. That's on brand with me, because I like stars and space and galaxy stuff, galactic stuff. And then down here is images you can have with a caption, and you can edit those as well, find images from your computer and all that kind of thing. And then style. What text color do you want? Maybe I want it to have purple text. That's for the body is selected. So that's the place that I'm editing right now because that's selected there. And then this or settings. So we'll go in there and, number of columns. You could make 2 columns here in the body if you wanted. So we're going to say save and close for now. This is called our footer right here. This is our footer, and it says, copyright. These are tags, see? It says list company. That's a tag. That's us. It'll say, for me, it'll say copyright, Goddess Allison, all rights reserved, blah, blah, blah. And then our mailing address is. Do you want them to know what your address is? Maybe I don't. Maybe I usually delete that part. And then if you're a free account user, if you don't have this part on your footer, then the monkey will not be happy when you go and send out your campaign. So you want to leave that there. Don't make the monkey mad. Okay. So, and then this is save and exit. Now, it took me a while to figure out where save and exit is. Ooh, I didn't tell you about these boxes. Now, if you drag over, you can drag them in, but there's some important ones right here. So this is social share, and this is social follow. The difference is these are social share is, do you want them to share your stuff on social media sites? Social follow is, do you want them to join you on social media sites? So I like to put that one there at the bottom, and then Facebook, Twitter, your website or something like that, you put that in here. So mine would be www.goddessallison.com/ facebook.com/goddessallison. So I do have my Facebook page right there. And then you can integrate your MailChimp form with your free gift. That is in integrate forms. I don't think that I explained that, but that's one thing that's in integrate forms when you click on that. So we're going to save and exit. I don't know how to just exit without saving, because if I just press cancel and I don't want to save, it won't let me. It says save and exit. So I'm just gonna call this demo. Save. So I went over that pretty quickly, like how I got my MailChimp form on my Facebook page. But if you remember little bubbles, it'll tell you how. It'll tell you how back in lists and in sign-up forms. Okay, lists, sign-up forms. That's where you want to go to integrate your MailChimp form with your Facebook page. And it'll walk you through. It wasn't difficult. If you can watch this video and understand a weensy bit about what I'm saying, you can do it. You'll find it. So now we got our templates. We pretend. So this was my free class template and my newsletter template. So when you're creating a campaign, you can save it as a template if you want. So we're going to create campaign. Now we got our template up and rocking with our brand, and we can make an email to send out to our list, right? So this one is just a draft. I was just playing around, but these I've sent out. So I got these little check marks. I sent out a newsletter to like 9 people. I sent out my instructions on how to attend my free class to those people. Like 2 people opened it. Hopefully there will be more people opening my stuff, right? So then campaigns. So if you say create campaign up here, it will take you into this kind of magical wonderland. Okay, so it'll say recipients, which list. This tab is which list do you want us to send this to? So you check the list. Setup. This is, what email do you want them to respond to? What email subject? You want to make something hot in there. I learned that, people didn't probably open my stuff because it just well, this is not one that I sent out for real, but I said newsletter June 2014. That was my subject for my first one, right? Well, I learned, don't have it, something like that. Then people won't click on it so much. And MailChimp's nice because you can experiment with your subject titles. You can send it out to a certain number of people if you got a giant list, and you can send out another title to another people. That's what A/B campaign is. And then MailChimp will send to whatever title gets the most clicks, the most opens. So that's kind of magic. From name and then your email address. This here is the tag to put in their name into your campaign email. That can be very handy there. And then what kind of template do you want? There we go. Select the template, and then you can design. The design window is very similar to the template designing window that I just showed you, and then confirm. And then it will show you, like, do you have spammy stuff in there, or are you ready to send? If not, there will be some check marks, and some of them will be yellow or red if it's not good to go. And up here, once you get into design and all that, there will be options. Do you want to send a test email or that kind of thing? And then you can send it when you're in confirm or design. You can send by pressing send, and there's a really cute monkey fist that presses a red button for you. So I'm just gonna go save and exit. I'm gonna exit to campaigns because I'm gonna show you what it does when you want to create a new one. You can either click on this big button, or you can click on the drop down menu. A regular old campaign is what you might want to do, and then the A/B split campaign is the one I was talking about, that you have two different subjects, and MailChimp sends out one subject to a bunch of people, the other subject to another portion of your list, and then it sends out to the rest of your list, whichever one gets the most opens. I think that's how it works. Someone will probably correct me if that's not true. Right, and so this here's search. Do you need help? MailChimp, I don't know what I'm doing. This one down here is track. So this is like stats for your lists. And these are your campaigns. Autoresponders are only for paid accounts. This is if you send out an email and you want to send out another email. Say that someone signs up for your list, but you want them to receive an email 3 days after they sign up for your list. You can use autoresponders to do that. I was kind of miffed that I couldn't just do that off the bat because I wanted them to get my free gift, right? But no, they don't need to do that to get your free gift. You just send them a final welcome email. All right. And this tab is your autoresponder. So if you are a paid account, you could set up autoresponders through this tab. This is search, right? Like I said, help me, MailChimp. What do? This is expand this list here. Great, right? And then up here, I think last one, this is, your profile, account settings, there's support. I have my picture here. If you go to my profile, it'll want you to sign up for this Gravatar thing. That you will get a WordPress account with Gravatar. That actually might be handy for you. But Gravatar is a thing to get a profile so that when you comment on other people's blogs, it will know who you are. So just like Facebook does on some other sites, Gravatar will know who you are and have your beautiful picture on other people's sites, just like you saw Amanda on mine here somewhere on the dashboard. So Amanda has a Gravatar, and then she commented on my stuff, and so does Erica. They commented on my stuff, and we can see their lovely picture on my website. That's how it knows. Gravatar. It'll ask you to do that when you want to change your profile and get a picture and all that awesomeness. Beautiful stuff. Alright. Budding Goddesses. I hope that was helpful for you. Next video I'm going to do is talk about instant teleseminar. So you can get out there and rock your pussy power and teach those free classes. Now I know instant teleseminar, it has a free trial if you want to go sign up, and then you can, watch my video, and then you won't be afraid of this stuff. And it has a little bit of a paid, monthly payment on it, but I would say go for it. It's totally going to be worth it. You're going to invest in yourself, right? And then you're going to get back in magnitude what you invest in, say, instant teleseminar. Because my old hippie chickness was totally resistant to paying for instant teleseminar monthly. But now it's fine. I can just, I'm not up in that junk anymore. I'm just like, yeah, I want to pay for instant teleseminar. I'm rocking my blissness. Okay, so until next time, goddesses, see you around. Hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching.